Well, if you watched all the training videos by now, you know what the dotted line is. It means that that's basically a page break. Anything that goes beyond it is not going to be printed on the same page as what you see behind it or on the other side of it here. So what if I want to go ahead and make my own page break? What if I want this page to break early, like maybe at row 15 or maybe at row 20 or 22? So maybe I just have the first 15 employees on the first page and then break it for these to fit on another page. Well, I can do it one of two ways. First of all, to break this, I can click, well, let me show you. If I click anywhere in here and I come up to the page layout tab and I come to the page setup group and click on breaks, if I click on insert a page break, it's going to insert a break above and to the left of what I have selected here. So I'm going to get a horizontal and a vertical break. Let me show you. Click on insert page break and there we go. So I got a page here, a page here, and a page over here. I mean, that's not going to go well with me. So you want to be careful what cell you select before you insert a page break. I'm going to go ahead and click the undo button. I'm going to come back in here and let's say I want to insert the break, or I want the break to appear between Bill and Matt. Employee number 15 and 16 in row 19 and 20. I'm going to click in the furthest cell to the left so it just breaks horizontally and not vertically, because there's nothing to the left here but the row headers that it can break vertically. So after I click here, I'll come up here, click on the breaks button, go down to insert page break, and there we go. So all of this should fit on the first page, and then the next page should be all this, and then scroll down, and it looks like there was enough here to fit on this page that it just barely broke at the last end to leave Dandelion here by herself. Let's take a look. Print preview, I can either click on the Office logo button, go down to print, and then go to print preview, or again click on the expandable dialog box button here in the page setup, and then click on print preview. Let me click to zoom in, there's 15. Click on the next page, boy, let me click in to zoom out, and then go to the next page. If I close out of that and I want to remove this page break, well, let me scroll up here, take a look at where it's at again. To remove a page break, at least in this view, and there's another way to insert your page breaks or to create them or to remove them. There's another view that you can go ahead and manage your page breaks, but if I click off in any area here that's not right below the page break, I can't clear the page break, because when I click on the breaks button and I click on remove break, it doesn't know what page break to remove. So I want to make sure I just click right underneath that page break that I inserted, go up to breaks, and then select remove page break, and it gets rid of it for me. And of course, because I removed it, now, wow, everything up to 49 should fit on this page, and then scroll down and, well, at least Dandelion's not by herself anymore. She fits with a few others on page 2. Let me scroll back up and quickly click over here and insert a page break. And then what I want to do is I want to change views. I mean, right here I have the dotted lines, but there's actually a place you can go. It's a page break preview. So you can more decisively see where your page breaks are occurring. There's one of two ways to get to your page break preview. You can come up here and click on the View tab, and then go in the Workbook Views and click on Page Break Preview. Or you can come down here on your stat bar and just over to the right when you hover over it. I don't know if you can see that, but there's Page Break Preview as well. Click on either one of those, and then you get a little pop-up that says, hey, you can adjust where the page breaks are by clicking and dragging the blue page break lines with your mouse. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. I like this because, hey, this is a more definitive way of looking at my page breaks. I mean, there it says this is going to be in page 1. You can see the watermark. So I can hover over this blue line, click and drag it. In fact, what happens if I click and drag it way too far? Is it going to be able to fit everything on page 1? Well, we can certainly try and see what happens. So there's page break 1, and then what I want to do is I want to look at this in print preview. So I'll go to Office logo, to print preview, and let me click on it to zoom in. You see what's happening? To compensate for that huge page break that I have that's breaking way late, it's actually shrinking the font so it can fit on that one page. I'm going to uncheck my show margins and close out of here. And I'm back in my page break preview. Scrolling down, I can click and drag and move it up. Of course, if I don't want the page break at all, I can click and drag and get it off. Now I just have one page. That's really going to be tiny font, and I'm not up for that. Well, I'm not going to like that, so I'm going to hit undo it once and get it back up to where it looks like it will break just about right. And then to get out of here, you can just go ahead and click on your normal view button. And then, of course, to go back, page break preview. And if you do make the mistake of removing the page break, remember you can always go back to normal view, scroll down, and set your own again by clicking anywhere in here, preferably over to the left column, because you don't want to insert a page break so the column is just by itself. Because remember, anytime you insert a page break, wherever you have selected, it's going to insert a break that's going to affect anything above and to the left of what you have selected here. So it'll affect everything and break it horizontally along the top of what you selected, and also vertically just to the left of the cell you have selected. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, as soon as I upload a new video, you'll be notified instantly, and you can do that by coming over here and clicking on my face. You can also click here to support me, so for $2 a month, you can have access to over 2,700 training videos, all ad-free, and for a few bucks more, you can have access to my exercises, instructor notes, quizzes, certificate of completion, and a whole lot more.